So, Kathy, I told Mom, if he isn't going to tell her who he is, I'm certainly not going to wait for whoever he is to call again. Hello? Hello?
Oh, hi, Linda. This is Eddie Williams. Boy, are you hard to get a hold of. Called you 3 times last week.
I didn't know you were calling. You never left your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to know if you'd like to go out to dinner with me Saturday.
Saturday? This Saturday?
Well, yeah, that is if you're not busy. We could make it some other time.
Oh, no, I'm not busy. I'd love to go.
Swell. Pick you up about 7 then?
I'll be ready.
Fine. Goodbye.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
But I've never been out on a dinner date before. I'm just scared to death. Why? You know, check rooms and waitresses and ordering, and it's so complicated. I just know I'll do everything wrong, and Eddie will never ask me to go in.
Silly. There's nothing to going out for dinner.
Not for you. If I had an aunt who owned I'd know how to act, too.
Linda, the restaurant's closed on Mondays. I'll ask Aunt Kate over tonight, and we'll ask her about all these things that are bothering you. Besides, the folks are going out, so this'll be sort of fun. But come on over after dinner.
I'll get it.
Jerry!
Oh, hi, Linda.
Oh, for heaven's sake. You staying home for a change?
Well, I'm always home, you know that. And I know why you're here. Big date coming up, huh?
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, Aunt Kate and Kathy are in the dining room.
You remember my friend Linda Taylor?
Why, yes. How do you do, Linda? I'm happy to see you.
Thank you, Mrs. Jefferson. It's nice to see you again.
I understand you have a big date Saturday.
Yes, I do.
May I ask you something?
Sure, Mrs. Jefferson.
Were you self-conscious when Jerry helped you with your coat?
Golly, no.
Let's practice from the beginning now. The gentleman holds the door for the girl and lets her precede him into the restaurant. They both go to the hat check stand where it is proper, if the girl desires, for her to check her coat. Or she can keep her coat and drape it over her chair back after she is seated. You wait at the entrance of the dining room for the hostess to guide you to your table. The hostess goes first, then the girl, and the man follows. Usually the hostess will indicate the chair that provides the most desirable view for the girl. Sit down slowly to give your escort a chance to slip your chair up to the table. If you're still too far away from the table, rise slightly so he can push the chair closer. Don't just plop in the chair and expect him to lift you and the chair to the table. He may not be a weightlifter. Naturally, you will carry a small purse that rests easily in your lap because you never put your purse on the table. Menus are nothing to be confused about once you become familiar with them. Notice that there are 2 price lists. One for a la carte and one for table d'hôte, which is the complete dinner. The left side items, which means you receive only the entree portion of the table d'hôte. The right side of the menu is for the table d'hôte. This costs more. You will usually find several appetizers listed to choose from. Some of them you drink. Others will be served with their own spoons or cocktail forks with which to eat them, and you choose only one. If you choose one that has a price beside it, the cost of it will be added even to a complete dinner. cut one bite-sized portion of meat and finish eating it before cutting more. If there is gravy left and you would like to eat it, you may do so by putting a small piece of bread down on the gravy and then eating it with your fork, as if it were any other helping on your plate. Most people prefer to wait and have coffee with their dessert. When you've stirred the sugar and cream into your coffee, be sure to put the spoon on the saucer. Your escort will give your order to the waitress, and a well-trained waitress seldom if ever asks the girl a direct question. If she should, however, common courtesy demands that you answer her.
You wanted oil and vinegar dressing on your salad?
Yes.
Our oil and vinegar has a little garlic in it. Will that be all right?
Oh, well, I'll have the French dressing then.
2 with French dressing.
After the waitress takes your order, she leaves. In the meantime, you might like to have one of the rolls the waitress or busboy brought when you first sat down. Always break off a small portion of the roll. Butter and eat that before breaking off more. You never cut a roll with your knife. And if an accident occurs, it's not the end of the world. Anyone can have this happen. If you drop something, you just leave the item on the floor and let one of the restaurant employees pick it up later.